Hi guys, it's Hani here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to make Deadpool cookies. You guys have been asking for these in your comments, so I put together a really quick and neat tutorial showing you how to make these cookies. Let's get started. To make this shape, I used the Easter egg cookie cutter. Now I'm using a paper template and edible marker. Start with red royal icing, about 20-25 second consistency, and pipe a blob of icing in the center like so. This will be the nose. Now we're going to use the same icing to outline these sections, and then we're going to let it crust for about 20-30 minutes or so. Now we're going to outline and fill out the side sections using 20-second consistency royal icing. Use your needle tool to shape the icing and distribute it evenly. After this, we're going to let it crust again, and then we can ice the middle section. For the middle section, you can option for icing that is more fluid. 20-second consistency should work, but if you are a beginner and it takes you a bit of time to ice the cookie, I would recommend that you use icing with more fluidity, like 15-second consistency. That way you're not gonna risk that your icing is going to crust on you while you're still working with it. I'm going to let the icing dry completely, and then we can airbrush the cookie. This is an optional step. I decided to add a little more texture to the design using a cheesecloth, and I mixed some red airbrush food coloring, and I added a drop of brown. Airbrush that I'm using in this tutorial can be found in the description box under the video. There is a link to the airbrush that I use. Now we're going to finish the eyes. So again, I'm using edible marker, dividing this section into smaller sections, and we're going to create some shading. I wanted to add some interest to the eye area on the mask instead of just flooding it black and white for the eye. So we're going to do outline first with 20-second consistency royal icing, letting it crust, and then we will start with gray, continuing with black, and then we'll do the eyes. Use 20-second consistency royal icing, and use your needle tool to shape the icing while it's still wet. There is no need for you to wait for it to crust. You can start working on the section next to it right away. accentuate the points with a needle tool. After this step, I am going to let it crust for about 10 minutes or so, and then I will add the eyes. For the eyes, also use icing that is about 20-second consistency. Let that dry, and we're going to finish by adding some shading just on the edges, on the seams with edible marker. I'm using light brown, and I'm going to blend it in with a food only paintbrush dipped in alcohol. Remove the residue or the liquid by dabbing it into a clean dry paper towel, and then just run the brush on the edges to blend it in a little bit. And here are the finished Deadpool cookies. I think these turned out pretty cool. I like how the shading looks around the eyes. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and also be sure to share it on social media. If you have a suggestion for a future tutorial, be sure to share it in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.